Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your vibes for the week ahead. The card you have is Otherworldly. This card is very simple because it speaks of the unexplainable. There are no words to describe the supernatural. Spiritual phenomena, vivid dreams, just knowing things or sensing with new perceptions. Spirit is calling you to acknowledge the plethora of otherworldly experiences in your life. Your angels, spirit guides, and past loved ones want to connect with you in deeper ways. Spend quiet time reinforcing these bonds. Keep a journal of your experiences. Things may make more sense as time unfolds. Beautiful energy for the earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Otherworldly is a very supernatural card, meaning you might have spiritual experiences this weekend or this week, or you may be kind of remembering some of the experiences that you have had during the course of your life. Sometimes we forget, those crazy dreams we had with past loved one, or the time that we thought there was a ghost in our bedroom. These kinds of things can come to us and we go, wow, we really have some out there experiences, or what kind of thing. Maybe signs from heaven, past loved ones, the hellos from heaven, like pennies, dimes, feathers, birds, butterflies, cardinals, all these different kinds of things that can be a hello from heaven for you. Those can be those otherworldly things that are kind of in your face this week. I also feel for some earth signs, the synchronicities, man, like synchronicities that make sense to you, but also ones that don't. Like, the people on the TV were talking about the same thing that the people at the grocery store were talking about, and how weird is that? Just recognizing the connection between things, the synchronistic way that things come back to you or into your awareness. Earth signs, it might seem a little magical. It might seem a little weird, creepy. It might seem a little out there this week. Spirit is just saying to pay attention. It's harmless. It's harmless, but you will notice the way that everything is a little bit interconnected. And Spirit wants me to say too, that you have a very vital part of the interconnectedness. So recognizing that as well this week, earth signs. Yes, there is so many, Diana says, so many signs and hellos from heaven and synchronicities and all these things. So what I want to say is, if you recognize a sign that is appearing to you, and it makes you think of a past loved one, or you think it might be from your angels or your spirit guides or something, say it. You don't have to speak it out loud. You can say it in your heart, like, Mom, did you send me that blue jay? Whatever it is, say it in your heart. And you may get chills, tingles. You may hear your mom's voice say, yeah, that's from me. I'm glad you got it. You never know how you can grow and unfold this week. Surrender to wonder and awe. It says hello. So reaching for this, I do want to say the second card here is what is going on. It's the Six of Consciousness, deserving. I feel some earth signs like, no, not me. That only happens to special people. That kind of stuff isn't real, but you are deserving to be aware and perceptive of the magical universe and dimension that we live in, okay, which includes things that are spiritual in nature. And I feel like you are becoming spiritually aware, or potentially you're reaching to the divine for some kind of assistance in your life with this otherworldly card. And I want to say the fact that, some earth signs might be praying for change, praying for their life circumstances, praying for their loved ones, praying for assistance with this deserving. I need assistance. Please help us. We deserve your assistance, divine assistance. But I want to say that sometimes that assistance is coming, okay, or the signs are coming to kind of soothe you, or to let you know message received or some kind of thing, but you might be missing it, okay? So there's an aspect of surrender, okay? If you are an earth sign who is praying for the circumstances that are on your heart to improve, there's an aspect of surrender. It's a good idea to pray about it, lift it up to God, or source, creator, higher power, higher self, angels, whoever you pray to, that is who is showing up for your prayers. So lifting that up to source, and then leaving it in God's hands and going about your day and your life and allowing yourself to boost your vibe again, okay? Because sometimes other people can bring us down, but Spirit doesn't want you to stay down, okay? Because then that will begin to impact your life, could also impact your health, okay? Most definitely impacts the mood. And what can help here? Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. I love this. Surrender to wonder and awe. So I feel like, again, you are deserving of whatever spiritual experiences or even peace, happiness, tranquility. You've had a blessing in your life. You've heard some good news. You've received some kind of something. I feel some earth signs who are laying guilt on top of their own pleasant circumstances, if you will, because others have it worse. Be this people you know or people you don't, like I feel some earth signs who are like, oh no, I can't be happy because, there are starving children in other countries, whatever this is. And spirit is saying, like, you're the person living your life, and to deny yourself happiness for something that is outside of yourself is very foolish. So allow yourself to receive whatever happiness, blessings, contentment, satisfaction, financial prosperity you desire. Okay. You're not taking from anyone else by receiving what is due your share. It is important to understand that. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, earth signs. Cindy says, if you're doing something and a loved one comes to mind, they're sending you love. Yes, Cindy, absolutely. We know when we're consciously trying to think of our loved ones, like, oh, I remember how she used to bake cookies, and oh, she used to smell like this, right? We know when we're trying to think of them, but we also know when we're going about our regular day doing other stuff, and all of a sudden I'm thinking of my grandma. What in the world, grandma? Oh yeah, I love grandma. I do miss grandma. But you weren't trying to think of grandma. You were busy living life. Grandma came in because grandma was right next to you, tapping your shoulder, hoping that you would recognize her. Pay attention to how it happens. All right, so let's go a little more deep with Taurus here. Taurus, you have the Four of Wands. This is about the home life that you desire. Okay. Maybe things are happening in your home, spiritual in nature. Okay. Some Taurus may have some stuff going on in the home, past loved ones visiting. Maybe it's that time of year and you smell the scent and you're like, oh, it's the anniversary of their passing. This kind of stuff is legit. Okay. It didn't happen before and it's happening on that day. And wow. Okay. So if you're connecting some kind of dots inside of your home, I do want to say to you that it is beneficial to smudge your home. Okay. And I want to say, like, with sage like this, or with Palo Santo. Okay. And I do have a great house cleansing video on YouTube, how to smudge your home. However, I do want to say, I feel this for Taurus, and I want to say this to anyone who's tuning in. When you smudge your home, it only clears your home of negative and lower vibe energies. It's not going to scare away your past loved ones. It's not going to make them go away and disappear. And if it makes you feel better to say this, hey, spirit, can you help me smudge my home? I want to cleanse it of any negative or lower vibe energies, but any past loved ones that are of love and light can stay and visit if they want to, right? It's okay to say that before you smudge your home, because I feel some people don't want to do that because they're afraid to scare off their past loved ones. And that is not how it works, because your past loved ones love you. We were talking about energetic debris and dissonant energies. Okay. So sometimes when we have trouble on the homestead, okay, we can have a lot of arguments or whatnot going on. Who knows what's up? When we watch a lot of news, that brings that energy right into your household, especially when the news is, guys, news is television, it's entertainment, and they broadcast the most heightened, emotionally charged headlines possible, because then you're going to watch their news because they got you, listen to this one, no, this one too, so that is not healthy energy to keep, especially if you're introducing it into your house or leaving it playing in the background. Oh boy, I'm feeling you, Taurus. So pay attention, smudge your home. And I've got to say that you deserve the life of your dreams. Spirit wants you to have that too. And if you don't have that in your home, it starts with the belief that you are worthy of that you are deserving of that even if you wanted to change circumstances around really greatly, that you could, and that it's okay because you deserve to be happy. I feel, Taurus, surrender to the wonder and awe of your life. Surrender to happiness, to joy, to being worthy of these things in your home, personally, privately, and publicly, outwardly. Okay. It's up to you. You are the one who's standing on top of that house. So you get to decide what the house holds, right? It's up to you, Taurus. I feel like you're speaking to the divine about, the dreams that you have for your life, the betterment of your life or your family or your home. And there's going to come a time when you're going to have to take actionable steps that support the prayers that you've been asking to be answered. Virgo, you've got major arcana card number 1, the Magician. So the magician truly is making magic, okay? Making magic with their life, with their hands, with their selves, with their vibrational frequency. Now, the magician is just learning that when they put their effort and their energy and their focus into something, that they can really create something from nothing at all, right? It is truly magical. I see Earth sign Virgo here, who is, really tapping into your own magical nature. Surrender to the wonder and awe of what it is that you have going on. And I want to say to you, this doesn't mean that you're like a magician, okay? Maybe you work an office job. Okay, maybe you work in an office job and your coworkers seem to come to you to help fix problems sometimes. And maybe you get to talk to them sometimes. And maybe you uplift them in some kind of way. That is magician energy. No matter how you're moving through your life, Virgo, you have the ability to transmute scenarios or add to the nonsense. So stop adding to the nonsense. You deserve a better life. Start turning something from nothing, just like you know you can. And eventually it won't be so hard. That's what Spirit wants me to say. Just this week, it might seem like the beginnings of weaving some new something or other. But if you know you deserve this, you know you're worthy, you're ready to see how amazing it could possibly be for you. It's only the beginning. And in the future, it will be much easier to sustain and uphold this kind of this magnitude of frequency. Okay. But right now you're in the dirt. Right now you're getting your hands dirty. You're doing the real stuff, right? But this real stuff is going to create real stuff in your life. Tangible results that you have been desiring for quite some time, Virgo. So don't cut corners or rush the process. As much energy and effort that you put into all of this is as amazing as the return you're going to get out of it on the other end. Virgo, can't shortchange the process. And I want to say, you feel those things hanging over your head, the loose ends that are hanging over your head, start smacking them down. You know what I mean? Oh, and this and that and whatever else, because you're going to have, once you finish and tie those up, then they're gone forever, right? Or so it seems. And you can have freer and less cloudy energy patterns to focus on like this stuff that really matters to you. Capricorn, this is a fantastic reading. You have major arcana card number 4, the Emperor. I love this. So the Emperor is confident. All right. So Capricorn, this otherworldly, this deserving, this surrender to wonder and awe. It's funny. I still feel like, these kind of lay in it's funny that Taurus is kind of at the beginning of this. I feel like Virgo's kind of in the middle of the process. Capricorn's like already near the end, like I'm confident. I'm deserving. I'm surrendering to the wonder and awe. I understand there's otherworldly things going on and I think it's cool. I allow the energy to flow through me or uplift me. I'm really following my path and feeling connected to everything. Look at this. So connected. He's got strings that's tying him there to all those little people beneath him. So I want to say the Emperor is a leader. Okay. And it's so funny, Capricorn. I feel like Capricorn, this could be you taking that leadership role to spread your knowledge, to spread this kind of knowledge, to spread whatever you got to other people, the little people who could use it and benefit from your guidance, from your education, from the information that you have to make life a little bit smoother. I want to say that this can happen at the grocery store. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I want to say. You could be in line and somebody strikes up a conversation and you just so happen to have some knowledge in this area, or do you feel drawn to say something and you comfort that person, or you're there for that person in whatever way. The Emperor wants people to succeed. He's not like stepping on those people, but he wants to show them how he has achieved the level that he is at. Okay, so he's teaching others by example. He's giving them tips and guidance. He wants them all to be able to reach their own full potential. So Capricorn, I see here that others are watching you, whether you know it or not. And these could be your children, or these could be your peers and friends, family. This could be other people out in the world who are coming to you for guidance, who are coming to you for upliftment of sorts. Okay, but I want to say to you, Capricorn, you have it to give to them. That's why they're even there in the first place. Sometimes we be like, why do everybody come to me for their stuff? How come everyone brings me their problems? Why do they expect that I know the right answers, right? Because you can figure it out if you don't. All right, because you're resourceful and you're smart and you're creative, and you are that person to take that lead, to do that thing. So if you find yourself in that position, don't shy away from it. Don't wonder how it found you. Step right into it. I feel like it's going to take you great places. And that's what I have for all the earth signs.